Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm excited, but potentially frightened by this next item. But we'll get to that. Folks, it is a super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Consume the Divide shirt, which, if you're unfamiliar with the local band, Consume the Divide, they are a band out of Illinois. Kind of a metal band, sort of in the new metal genre, so they've got some harsh lyrics, some clean lyrics, and, a little bit of rapping lyrics in there, too. I actually really like these guys. I'm a big fan of, the whole new metal thing anyway. But I ran into these guys a couple years ago. They were opening up a show, and they were really fucking cool, and immediately I took notice, and they became one of those bands where it's like, if I saw their name, on a show list, I was always really happy about it. And as time went by, I ended up going over there, chatting with the members a little bit, became Facebook friends with a few of them, and it turns out that on top of making really good music, they're just super good dudes. Their one lead singer, a guy named Joe, he actually went over there and helped me out. I had a problem. I had a mite infestation in my house. How that happened to this day, I'm not 100% sure, but I ended up getting mites, and they ended up causing all kinds of problems for me. And the one guy, the lead singer, well, one of the singers, Joe, he went over there. He's a exterminator by profession, and he went over there and he helped me out. He gave me advice on how to get rid of them, and sure enough, it got rid of them, and so I owe him quite a bit. But I have gone over there and given him some tips and tricks on Transformer deals here and there, so, I like to think I've evened it out a little bit. But they're super good. I actually have videos of their performances on this channel, just in case you're interested. Maybe you want to check out some of their stuff. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? Why am I excited and frightened? Well, folks, because, boom, it's from Jones Soda. Specifically, this is their special release. This is their orange chocolate soda. Can we get a thing? Maybe? Maybe it'll be better from this side. Ha 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 ha! So yes, Jones Soda, are they out of Illinois? Apparently this picture, by the way, came from Maricruz Sanchez Horato from Lodi, California. No, it is not out of. It's a product of Canada. For some reason, I thought this was an Illinois thing. Yeah, Jones Soda, they're kind of a, sort of a smaller batch artisanal soda kind of thing. I've reviewed a couple things from them. I actually did one of their special release sodas not too long ago. That was their Hatch Chili Soda. Go watch that review. Make it worth it. But let's give this one a go. Make sure it doesn't explode, because that would be bad. It smells like a chocolate orange. Let's give it a go. Ooh, okay. All right. Here's the thing. I've had chocolate sodas in the past. They're not a common thing by any stretch of the imagination, but they do exist. I think Faygo used to have a chocolate soda. Not 100% on that, but I think that they did. I remember there used to be a couple brands that I would run into every now and again, but I haven't seen them in a while. But I know it does exist. It's definitely an extremely acquired taste. This is probably the first time I've had... Well, no, that's not true. I actually did a review of a couple chocolate sodas, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago on this show. I did a comparison between a couple that I ran into. But it's definitely not something I drink regularly. It's very weird. It's not bad. Let me get that out of the way. But it is definitely a very unique taste. It is not something that, by its normal virtue, I would just get because. But there's something to it. Um, so at the very beginning, you get sort of this nice shot of orange soda. And I've had Jones's orange soda. It's okay. Like, Jones's soda is very okay. Some of their flavors are kind of fun. Some of their other ones, eh. Their orange soda's alright. So you get like kind of a shot of orange soda. And then shortly thereafter, you get sort of a chocolate taste. Which orange and chocolate works. There's no two ways about it. But in a soda, configuration, it's a little bit odd. But not entirely unpleasant. And I'll be honest, the more I drink it, the more I'm kind of digging it. Yeah, the chocolate aspect, it's kind of interesting, because like it has sort of a smooth chocolatey flavor. It doesn't go out of its way to interrupt the orange flavor. Like it's not like orange chocolate. It kind of is like orange, and then it sort of moves into the chocolate a little bit. And at the tail end, you get sort of a mix between sort of like a mild bitterness from the chocolate, and then sort of like a acidic, citrusy kind of taste from the orange. And it's kind of interesting, sort of cuts through it. It's a little bit abrasive the first couple times you drink it, because I feel like it's unexpected, But as I said, as I'm having more of it, I think my palate is adjusting a little bit, and it's not as bad. The first hit of it, that tail end flavor, was probably the hardest to get through, but now I'm kind of going with it. Yeah, it's a little weird, but I don't mind it. I genuinely don't. I think it works because, of course, like we said, I said, maybe you said it too. I don't know. I'm not there with you. Orange and chocolate works as a flavor pairing. You get nice contrasting flavors. And if you know my channel, you know that I like contrasting flavors. It does exactly what it says it's supposed to do. It doesn't have like any chemically aftertaste or anything like that. The worst part about it is definitely the aftertaste, because again, it's that mix of the chocolate and the orange where it's a little bit kind of the acidity and the bitterness, where it's a little bit abrasive, but I can kind of go with it. I don't mind it, damn it. The orange aspect of it is nice. Again, it's got that nice citrus acidity to it, so it's got a nice refreshing flavor. It's not a heavy soda either, which is honestly pretty nice. You think chocolate soda, but I think the orange aspect of it keeps it a little bit lighter. I think this is honestly pretty good. I think Jones did a good job with this. I think a lot of that comes down to the ratio of orange to chocolate. You definitely are going to want more orange than chocolate, because again, the chocolate aspect in a drink is just a little bit odd. But with the orange to sort of counteract it a little bit, it's nice. It's a little bit sweet. I mean, it's a sweet soda, but it's not like overly sweet. And I like it. It's oddball, but in a way that I can get down with. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? You know what? Fuck it. Yes, and kinda. I actually think I would get this again. Whereas with the Hatch Chili one, oh, that was a hard one to put down. This one, I would never get it as a regular thing. Like, even if Jones made it available in like a 12-pack variety, I wouldn't get it as a 12-pack. It would be a bit too much. However, as a one-off thing, as an occasional here or there, yeah, man, because I already like orange soda. I think orange soda works well. And I'm not entirely against chocolate soda. You mix the two together and fuck it, it made a good soda. It's a little weird though. No two ways about it. And that's why it wouldn't be like a regular thing. That's why I think it works well as a special release soda. Because I think, yeah, it's surprisingly good. If I'm recommending it to other people, again, I said kinda. It's not going to be for everybody. You could, I'm not going to go over there and say that I feel like this is an outright novelty soda. Because fundamentally, it still works and tastes good. Like, it's not bullshitty. And it's not so weird, excuse me, that it's completely out there. Again, like the Hatch chili soda. That was really more just strictly a novelty. With this, I'm willing to give it like an actual soda, qualification. It's like, it drinks like a soda, not like just a gimmick. So I can kind of get down with it. But I know that a lot of people wouldn't be. Obviously you have to... Chocolate soda in and of itself is going to be a hard sell for most people. But I will say, especially with it being a special release, if you're interested at all, give it a shot. Because there is something there. But, sip it a little at a time. Let the flavor grow on your palate a little bit. I think it will. Not for everybody, but I think it will. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of the month. Stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there. Have yourselves a truly chocolate orange-tastic rest of your life. I haven't had a chocolate orange in I don't know how long. Probably since I was in high school. Yeah, probably since I was in high school. But I remember liking them, They're just not a thing that I... When the fuck do you just eat a chocolate orange? I mean, nothing against it, but... Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you can do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there with you in it. I mean, folks, we're not always going to have orange chocolate sodas to tide us over, I guess. Thing is, when we do run into situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to get slightly excited as you just saw the UPS driver go by in your rearview mirror, because you happen to be waiting on a GoBot delivery. And you know it's not going to be your GoBot, because you just ordered it yesterday from a guy on Facebook. And yes, he did give you the tracking information, but there's no way in hell that it made it all the way from Arizona to you in less than a 24-hour period. There's just no way. The shipping would have been ridiculous, and you only paid $15 for the damn thing. Oh, I like GoBots. If you're not familiar with GoBots, by the way, I should do an entire episode on just GoBot stuff. They were a competitor to Transformers back in them thar days when I was a kid. And I like Transformers and I like GoBots. Every now and again I'll treat myself, get myself a vintage GoBot figure. Maybe I'll do a GoBot review show one day. Anyway, bye.